So this is the second part. Okay, so 2 ideas, or 2 edited photos per idea, I should say. So you'll have 2 ideas that you've edited, made look really nice for each of the 6 that you wanted to test out that you said here. So if you're using a camera and you open up a folder, so say for example here's one that I've got. Let's just go into this one really quickly. If you have it so you can like view icons or view large icons or whatever, you can also screenshot from this. So say for example I wanted like all of these ones here. You guys could use snipping tool if you're working on Windows. This could be your contact sheet as well. So you can have screenshots from your camera roll. Mine is a bit random there, but obviously you guys would have relevant photos in there. Or you could insert image, upload from my computer, a screenshot of the files as well. It doesn't really matter what they're called or anything like that, and it just shows like some of that experimentation as well. So you could insert images like that. So what you then have to do is also put in anything that's been unsuccessful. So you actually get marks eliminating things and showing that you've tried around things and you've tried different possibilities. So you could put a picture in there of something that you tested out but it didn't quite work. So say for example you really liked this idea and you thought it was really cool but you just couldn't quite get the lighting right. So you could try it with like a torch, you could try it like by strong light from the window, but you're thinking it wasn't quite as intense as that, it didn't turn out how you wanted. You could put a couple of pictures in that and just say why it didn't really turn out the way that you wanted. What about it's not quite right? So you're showing some of your successes and some things that you tried and left behind as well. So 2 edits for each of your 6 ideas, and then what you actually have to do for me is send one of them to me. So what you will do is on the 1st of May, so that's at the end of the 2nd week, you must submit your single best photo. So what you've done in your Google Docs is you've tried like 6 different ideas, and say for example like this one here is your absolute best photo of the set. I want you to send that to me. So all of this practical work is evidence for AO2, and then you're sending me one of those, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a gallery so you can see other people's results as well. So it's like extended research, but also it's a chance for you to feel good about yourself. I know that when I've set this, a lot of you guys will be like, oh no, I can't do this at home, I'm not good enough, I don't have any ideas. But be assured that'll be everybody's first thought. Everybody, famous or not, or in terms of like how they access their work or what they do in life, everybody has that initial feeling first of I'm not good enough. And definitely you will be. And whatever you shoot, whether you use yourself as a model, whether you're using parents, whether you're using objects, whatever it is that you want to do, you'll be able to do it well and you'll get at least one really good photo. So that's why I'm only asking for one, your best one, greatest hits, best thing that you've done, and I'm going to put them all together, but it'll be anonymous. I'm not going to say whose work is whose, but from that we can actually use it in our evaluation. So this is something that we did last year with a light project. It worked really well because everybody's results were different, but also it's just a good chance to celebrate what you've done as well. So once you've done that, so week 1 researched, week 2 had a go at your 6 ideas, got your best 2 edits for each one. Week 3, we're basically going to review it. So I'll write you some evaluation questions and you will answer those. You'll also look at the gallery of other people's ideas, so the collaborative work, and you'll say what ideas you've got from looking at those. But also we'll do like a little bit of a review of like a museum or a gallery or a degree show, because this is actually mentioned in your assessment criteria. Normally, we would actually go to a degree show, but instead you're going to do it through the computer instead. So I'm going to get you to find some images that you're really excited about, really respond to, and you're going to kind of talk about what interests you about those particular pieces of photography. So you'll have done lots of your own ideas, your own practical work there, but But also, this does start to gather up a couple of marks for AO2 and AO3 as well, because you guys are smart, you know that evaluating things is grades for AO3. So in doing this, you're actually mopping up a lot of the assessment criteria. Anything that you put in your document or your sketchbook when you've got it, you would evaluate or you'd ponder on in terms of like annotation, something like that, because you're charting your progress all the way through, and it's a really good habit to get into as well, because it makes the examiner understand your train of thought, how your project evolves, and that all helps in terms of like building up the idea behind your project, documenting that, and getting marks for it as well. So in terms of like a little recap, what we're doing in the next 3 weeks is you're adding to your Google Docs project a Pinterest board that you've screenshot and the link to that, the mind map, which I also should have said you don't have to do digitally, you can do manually, so you could take a picture of that and you could put that into your Google Doc instead. I'm happy for you to do it in your sketchbook. So Pinterest board, screenshot and link, mind map. So what I'll do is I'll add this in. So I can put digital or hand drawn. That's totally fine. I want a contact sheet, but we just looked at that. You could screenshot a folder or you could screenshot from your camera roll. And I want 2 edits and your originals so I can see how you've edited them from your 6 ideas. The evaluation, I'll send you questions for that. And then we'll do a little mini review of a degree show or an exhibition, because that's normally what we would do. Also, something that the exam board are looking for, part of the assessment criteria, because we only ever do stuff that gets you marks. So here is my example, but I'll put that in a link in my email as well to make sure that you've got it. And then basically just refer to this. Everything is in this. So you'll see there, you will have your quarantine project, you have your mind map, you have your screenshots, you'll have your best ones. You'll send your best one to me. I'll put it in like an online gallery, and then you'll evaluate that there. And then after that, we'll do like a little exhibition degree show review where you can show that you've not just looked on Pinterest, you've looked at something that's more specific, something that's more a more reputable source, and that'll get you better grades as well. Obviously, I'm here to help. If you get stuck, please email me, and you know that you've got another short project coming up as well. Please can I just reiterate, the whole point of this is to have fun. So when you break it down, you're just doing a little bit of research on Pinterest, a bit of a mind map to show your thinking, and then it's just practical. So I'm not looking for like loads and loads and loads of photos on a contact sheet. I'm just looking for those really 2 good images that you've edited and just tweaked and made that a little bit more refined, and then an evaluation at the end. So it's not a ton of work for actual 3 weeks. And then in terms of your review here, it's just looking at sources that are not just Pinterest. And all of this exploration and these ideas that you're looking at is helping you explore before you commit to a theme. Because you might find something here that's like really sparks an idea or is something that you hadn't tried before. And we're also looking at working within the kind of constraints that you've got as well. So everyone being stuck at home, being able to use your mobile phone, but being able to do that in a creative and fun way. So I hope you like it, and I hope you have a really good time doing it. And also, like, if you want any feedback or anything, just contact me by email. And I can't wait to see what you guys do.